K.Kwanza is promising to return a standalone youth ministry to cater for the needs of the youth if it is elected to government. The coalition, in its charter with the youth, also promised to support the creative, digital, sports and agriculture sectors with the aim of encouraging the youth to reach their full potential in this field. The coalition also promises to increase health cover for the youth and access to education.
The youth formed the bulk of the audience as the K.Kwanza and UDA presidential candidate William Ruto penned yet another charter with this significant group of voters. In a bid to woo the youth vote that accounts for about 40% of total voters registered to vote this year, the K.Kwanza coalition promises the youth a myriad of goodies while imploring them to get the vote out.
I want to ask every young person in Kenya, whichever way you want to vote, but you must vote. You must wake up and vote. And I want to urge you, as you go to vote, vote wisely.
K.Kwanza says if it forms the next government, it will make government credit accessible to the youth by removing the red tape and bureaucracy that blocks them from getting it now. It also says it will establish startup incubation centers across the country and facilitate employment and paid internship opportunities for the youth.
If there is one thing we must sort out in Kenya, is the youth bulge and then unemployment that comes with it.
The K.Kwanza's plan for the youth will be anchored in improving education and training opportunities, promotion of agriculture and the attendant trade, as well as tapping into the commerce ability of the youth by availing 30% of the access to government procurement opportunities to the youth, increasing tax for imported goods and reducing the same for locally manufactured goods to promote local manufacturing and enhancement of a waiver of KRA tax penalties for youth-owned enterprises.
At all investments that we are going to make in every sector, those investments are going to target how we are going to create jobs at every step, in every way, so that we can engage the energy, the knowledge, the talent, and the expertise of the young people of our nation.
K.Kwanza says it will ensure that the youth are not on the fringe of decision-making by creating a standalone youth ministry, reserving 30% of all appointive positions for them, and restructuring the National Youth Service and reviving the National Youth Council. Promotion of the creative and digital economy will also be at the core of K.Kwanza's youth agenda if it wins the election. The coalition has pledged to provide free internet connectivity up to the remote areas to enhance accessibility, creation of innovation hubs at sub-county levels, and protection of intellectual property rights to enable creators and from their art. K.Kwanza also says it will dedicate resources to the arts industry. It says it will encourage production by zero rating on importation of film and photography equipment, creation of laws to promote 70 to 75% consumption of local content, and turning the spotlight on the creative space by separating the sector from the ministries it currently falls under.
Anazunguka nayo vile inazunguka ndio anazunguka.
In sports, the K.Kwanza government will expand and evolve the National Youth Talent Academy, retain the sports fund at the national level, and evolve it to the Hustlers Fund at the county level, and gazette the sporting facilities across the country to safeguard them from grabbing, aside from increasing the number of the facilities.
Wamekuwa wakiniuliza sana mambo ya stadium. Ile stadium tulikuwa tumesema 11, sasa 80% imeisha.
The youth on their part have promised to maintain peace, protect the environment, and campaign towards delivering 70% of their vote to the K.Kwanza basket. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
Azimio presidential candidate Raila Odinga has